So here's a question. How much alcohol does a person actually drink per year? Now, really depends on what country that you live in, and also if you're male or female. Men drink a lot more than women, despite the different phrases you might hear with distressed moms drinking mommy juice or having a wine o'clock, whatever that means. But in the US, the trend is definitely going up for the amount of alcohol consumption per year. Presently in the US, per year, an average American consumes about 2.5 gallons of alcohol or 9.5 liters of alcohol. Now, even now, the trend for drinking more alcohol is going up in the US. We're still, I think, rated about 48 in the entire world. There's other countries that drink a lot more. Nigerians consume 3.4 gallons of alcohol every single year, or 13 liters. But first place goes to the country of Belarus. They consume 4.6 gallons of alcohol every year, which is 17.5 liters. Now, these figures are somewhat misleading. Let's just talk about the US for a second. In the US, 30% of the population does not drink. I'm in that category. Another 30% of Americans drink less than 1 drink per week. Okay, that's 60%. But 10% of Americans consume the lion's share of alcohol. It's more than 10 drinks every single day. And of course, this comes up to 70, so the other 30% is right in between this and this. And so if you look at this average, it's not that every single American is consuming, more than 1 drink a day. It's really certain people are drinking a lot and certain people are not drinking hardly anything at all. And of course, a lot of people drink to reduce stress, and it's very addicting. And so I want to talk about a couple things that relate to this. The problem with alcohol is what it does to the liver. There are certain enzymes in the liver that break down alcohol into certain chemicals. And some of those chemicals are way more toxic than the alcohol itself. And so when the alcohol depletes the vitamins and antioxidants that are supposed to protect the liver, that protection gets lost. So we have a lot of free radical damage. We have a lot of liver cells that get destroyed, and we have a lot of oxidation, which then leads to scar tissue, not to mention a fatty liver. And sometimes that deficiency creates the need for more alcohol, so this kind of goes back and forth right here. There's a really, really good substitute for those people that want to reduce their alcohol or come off alcohol. That is kombucha tea. Now, the key with kombucha tea is to read the back of the label to make sure that you don't buy the one that's over 2 grams of sugar per serving size. You want the kombucha tea with the lowest amount of sugar. But kombucha tea has a very similar texture to champagne or beer. It's very carbonated, it's somewhat thick, and when you drink it, it has certain things in it that can not necessarily make you feel like you're drinking alcohol, but make you very, very relaxed. And it does have a very, very small amount of alcohol, but it's not the alcohol that does anything. It's the certain natural chemicals in kombucha tea that are very relaxing. And so that's a really good substitute. I recommend it. The other thing that I think is very important is taking nutritional yeast on a regular basis. You can get it in a powder, you can get it in pill form. I'll put a link down below for more information on that. But taking enough vitamins, especially nutritional yeast, because it has the B vitamins, can prevent the loss of some of the vitamins that are depleted from the alcohol, and not just protect the liver, but decrease the cravings for alcohol, as well as reduce the stress or the need for alcohol even more. So these 2 things are probably the most important 2 things that you want to recommend for someone that is weaning themselves off of alcohol. All right, so last question is, and I'm real curious, go ahead and type in the comment section below of how much alcohol do you consume per week. All right, thanks for watching. Before you go, if you have a question about a product, or you're new to keto and you want to know how to begin keto, or you're on keto and you need a debug because it's not going as smooth, I have a keto consultant standing by to help you. This is just for the people in the US. Hopefully in the future we'll be able to answer everyone's call. but I put the number down below so you can call and get some help.